Hey, what's going on, everyone? D. Anthony here with Evolution Traders. We're going to kind of recap my TradeZella for one of the Apex PA accounts. Now, I kind of did a little bit of a recap yesterday, going over some things, talked about some things that I did, not the best yesterday. Still able to come out with a green day yesterday, but again, some things to kind of identify, make note of, and then take forward. So in that video, we covered some of the net P&Ls, profit factors, trade wins, so forth and so forth. So today I took around 7 trades. Again, all of these trades are scalps, most of them for around 5 points of profit. Again, we're probably risking 3R on each trade. That's where I'm kind of keeping it. Again, the reason why I'm kind of risking a little bit more to just take that quick profit is, markets trading at all-time highs. Yes, we're getting some of these extended moves to the upside where markets are kind of just floating higher, but that's the whole reason why I'm taking smaller take profits, is because when you're in uncharted waters where we don't have a whole lot of supply, there's not a whole lot of demand, we're kind of barely building up some structure in these prices. I don't really want to stick around through some of the big ranges and volatility. Yesterday started off, about an hour to an hour and a half of just extreme ranges, even on a 2-minute time frame of 30-40 points per 2-minute candle. And that's a lot, right? I mean, even when you're looking for a small take profit, if you're wrong, you're going to be wrong in a big, very bad way. So today, for the most part, we traded 1 mini contract, and then we put on a couple trades of 5 micros. So we're trying to keep that position sizing around the same. I'm looking at, 4 to 5 micros when I'm sizing down and in the profit, and 1 to 2 minis max. About 80% of the time will be 1 mini contract. The net P&L on this PA account, it's eligible for a payout. We're kind of over that threshold here. I'm going to build the cushion a little bit more. So I'm thinking about maybe rolling this into next pay period. But again, net P&L is $2,754.70. The winning trade so far on this account is 33 trades. 7 of those trades are losers. So we got about 40 trades, right? And what I tend to tell a lot of traders, especially in my room at Evolution Traders, when you're going through a new strategy, when you're going through a new take profit, when you're going just learning in general, I never recommend to, take 1 or 2 trades and then get upset about the results or get too confident in the results or, lose hope in the results. You got to take at least a block of 20 trades. Okay. And after 20 trades, you can kind of see, what's your win rate percentage? What's the daily win rate percentage? What are the numbers looking like? What could you do better? How is the market conditions and cycle? So again, with 40 trades, we're starting to get some data here. Now, I'm running about 1 to 2 entry models. One of them being the strategy where we're using the 20 SMA on a 2-minute time frame. The other one is looking for mean reversions and or breaks of major areas of supply or demand. So whether that be the initial balance, whether that be an overnight session level, whether that be a breakout through the 200 period moving average or linear regression channel. But again, those trades are probably going to be taken 10 to 15% of the time, and then predominantly we're going to be scalping that 20 SMA strategy. So 82% winning trades over a series of 40 trades. Okay, now we're looking at about 2 weeks worth of data on this fresh PA account. Again, the way I manage my funded accounts is I try to get them close to that that balance where they're eligible for a payout, and then I'll kind of rotate into another account and kind of just keep on rotating them. Again, right now I've got a total of 5 funded accounts. We requested a payout with Top Step on 2 of those accounts a couple of weeks ago. We're going to be getting a payout on this one as well, and then I've got another one with Apex that's got some cushion in it right now as well. So the profit factor is 1.81. Again, if you don't know what profit factor is, total profits divided by the total losses. A profit factor above 1 indicates a profitable trading system. Just if you guys didn't know what a profit factor is, the daily win percentage is 100% winning days. There's 5 days on this account. Okay, so we've got a little bit more time before we're eligible to kind of get this into where we can request a payout, which is completely fine, right? Today will mark the 6th day on this new PA account. Now, the way that I kind of work my PA accounts, I haven't had many with Apex, because the other funded accounts that I have with Apex, I've got 2 of them. This makes the 3rd. What I do with those accounts is I kind of run them to that threshold, get the payout, work on another one. So they're very, very slow moving. This is the newest account that I've added. And since coming on to TradeZella, wanted to kind of document a fresh account. That way the numbers aren't skewed from other strategies. The numbers aren't skewed from, you know, just whatever, right? Like, again, sometimes I'm looking for 20 points on the NASDAQ. Sometimes I'm looking for 5. Sometimes I'm taking 3 or 4 or 5 different strategy setups a day. This account's pretty much working the same strategy. So I want to kind of keep it that way. That way the numbers kind of look good, right? Again, you know, when we go through these numbers here, we can see this equity curve is nice, right? For the week's worth of trading, 6 days here. It's what you want to see, but again, it is very steep, right? This is extremely steep. What we don't want to see is me to take a bad day in a lapse of judgment or emotions where this kind of comes all the way back down. So what I'm going to try to do and try to focus on is kind of smooth this equity curve out, right? Whether that's, you know, taking $100 day, even a $50 day, a $200 day, you know, anything between $200 and $400, I'm typically going to stop trading on a day. Now I have had some bigger days. Again, you know, we can kind of go to the daily journal here. We can see I like this intraday equity curve here. It's a slow, steady kind of grind higher. And as mentioned in that video yesterday, total number of trades here was 7. Okay, so a couple of these trades here were taken on the micro side, just kind of throwing some resistance, mean reversion trades in there, you know, for a quick $40 each, which is not a lot. So when I feel like I do the best, right? And this has been with even when I trade options. When I feel like I'm doing the best, it's when I'm taking the less amount of trades. Now, if we look at how I started off yesterday, we went into some deep drawdown. Again, I got shaken out of $1,000, almost $800 loser right off the bat, trading 2 mini contracts. And quickly, you know, with the volatility and range yesterday, it automatically, you know, ran through my mental stop loss there and you know, crushed that trade. Now, we were luckily able to, you know, stick to our rules, stick to our strategy, and find some more setups to kind of pull that back to break even. But if you look at the number of trades, 18 trades yesterday, right? I don't like when my number of trade count gets over 10. I feel like, you know, because we all know that trading is just a game of probabilities, the more trades you take, the more chances and opportunities you're giving yourself to kind of take those losses. So again, if you kind of look at the volume here, 11 versus 41, yes, the gross P&L yesterday was 933, but I was forced to, you know, battle back, and I was forced to look for more setups based on the strategies that I know personally. And again, you know, it's never a good thing. You know, even commissions were up higher yesterday, you know, $90 versus the $23 here. Again, the win rate yesterday was still profitable, 61%, but again, we took a couple of bad losers. Now, it wasn't because the strategy was wrong or I was just, you know, clicking buy and sell anywhere, but when you're trading on the mini side of things, especially when you're trading like a $50,000 account, you know, 1-2 trades where you go down 200, 300 can really be, you know, harmful to your account. So you have to really be mindful of that. Now, today's net P&L 396. If we can go back, look at this day here on Monday, 7 total trades here with 100% win rate, $748. This day was 465 with 3 trades taken. I really like that day. Thursday, the 27th, the net P&L was 302 with 5 trades taken. I love that. So I'd like to keep this sweet spot between taking 3 to 5 setups. If I'm profitable, regardless if it's $300, regardless if it's $700, I'd like to stop around 3 trades or 4 trades. Now today, you know, I was kind of playing with a little different entry model that I don't normally take, and that was because the market was pushing so high today, we were running into a 2-minute linear regression supply zone. So as soon as we ran into that, we put in this little bit of an indecision candle, a little bit of a inverse hammer candle. I decided to take a short using the high of day as a stop and went from there. So with that kind of being said, you know, that trade worked out a little bit, and that was what was bumping up the total trades. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all of you guys on the inside.